Cole and I would walk into places in Vancouver all the time and get called,
anything above the sun.
Yeah, I remember we almost got into a fight.
Cole likes to get fisticuffs.
Oh, yeah, I've been around. He punched me in the face.
Yeah, I remember you ran like an ostrich, dude.
Well, you were there.
I was there.
He punched you, then you ran away?
He punched me in the face, and I ran away.
Obviously, they asked us to bring in a lot of stuff for the background here. The one thing that I will point out was a major thing is your Point Break poster back
Gorgeous,
here.
yeah. Original.
But the delusion of you thinking that that's just like us is insane.
It's really rude. First of all, it's just like us.
It's totally not just like us.
I have like the stoicism and like smarts of Bodie, and you have like the young, dumb, full of cum like Johnny Utah. That's what he says in the movie.
It is true. I know, it is true.
Young, dumb, and full of cum, sir.
Do I look
You're actually, if anyone, it's like I'm like Bodie, and you're like Gary Busey. You just love fucking...
The delusion that you have inside your head about
I could be either
yourself.
One of those. You couldn't be either.
Maybe this is a good time for you to talk about the tough room.
The tough room.
Maybe it's a good time. Can you explain the tough room?
The tough room is funnier when you bring it up because in actuality, it would just be a room. My sisters would have...
How old were you?
Like 10, I think, through 18.
You did this for 8 years?
Well, there's a room in my house in the basement that if you turn off all the lights, it was pitch black. Okay. So, and then all the guys would come down there. And you would see who's the toughest. And so you'd sneak around and make people say they're not tough. And whoever was the last one is the tough guy, the winner of the tough room. So if you turn off the lights in here, I could sneak around without a sound. I learned over the years.
Okay.
Willie was never won the tough room.
No, of course he didn't win the tough room. He's also a very, very gangly guy.
We'd go home, it's like, yeah, let's head to the tough room, and then we could play Halo. You gotta get the tough room out of the picture.
So
you're saying KJ would win the tough room? Or
KJ would beast the tough room.
I don't think so.
KJ would beast the tough room.
It's a lot about noise.
How often was there like an accidental tickle in the tough room?
Not once. Not once.
There had to be someone. I mean, the thing is about the tough room is that, and I think it takes away from the tough room, is that there had to be a lot of laughs in there.
That's a big point. You can't laugh. If you hear someone else getting out toughed, you can't laugh. Yeah.
Yeah. What were the ground rules?
You gotta try it. There's no rules in the tough room.
So you said no rules in the tough room.
You wouldn't have survived a minute in the tough room.
No, I actually think I would laugh too much in the tough room, dude.
You and Cole have any games like that?
We actually just really wrestled each other.
Yeah,
Like it was not like we didn't play.
Because you weren't big sports guys.
Also, you grew up with only
guys.
sisters.
Yeah.
And I had an actual brother who was the same weight class, same height, and we would just...
Me and the sister kind of trade off weight class. Sorry, guys. There was some crossover, certainly, through the
different
years.
ages.
Yeah. Violet was always taller than me. And I, like, in my mind...
She?
Yeah, she was always taller than me. I was like 5 foot going into high school. But I always had a theory. I was like, I think maybe they switched us when we were born. Like, Violet was 2 years younger than me, but I was like, there's a possibility they kind of fucked up. I was like, there's no reason she's 5'6" and I'm 5 foot. I'm like, she must be actually older than me.
So you were 6 inches shorter than Violet at
one
some point?
Yeah, she was huge. I made a claymation for school, and Violet in it is just legs. And it was me, and she just stepped on me. That's how much taller that she was than me. And I think she must not have grown since, because she's not like a tall lady.
The way you need a therapist, like you just need to talk to someone.
We could bring one in on
dude.
the episode.
That would be hilarious. Yeah. Lay you down, talk to you, dude.
Yeah.
That explains a lot about your guys' dynamic, because I always thought you just older brothered the hell out of her.
No. Violet was like tougher. Yeah, she was bigger than me. All the girls just made fun of me relentlessly. Even Bella was like 8 years younger than me, and she would just she bullied Willie the most. She would relentlessly bully. You guys look like dorks. You never talk to girls. All you do is play Halo. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
Sounds cool as hell, dude. That sounds like you guys were right on track. You're in 6th grade.
Chill.
Sounds like you guys
I'm 18.
were right on track. Cole definitely had, funny enough, the reverse of like what we were playing on the show, but he was always way cooler than me in reality. Like,
still is.
Girls wanted to talk. I think he is still cooler than me. He's definitely a bad boy, but girls would always want to talk to him. Like, I knew I was fucked at like 16 when girls who I thought I could maybe have a thing with were like, why don't we just talk about our dreams? And I was like, nah, I'm cooked, dude.
You and me were chubbier.
Yeah, I was chubbier. Yes, I was huskier.
I was in the Sound of Music, and they filmed it, and I was delegated. I used to be the star of the plays, maybe gained a little too much weight, and so I got the small part of the Sound of Music. So there's just a picture of me as a very chubby Nazi. which I don't think they probably do now.
It's
at school.
actually
They
your
dress me
contact
up.
on my
It's just
phone.
a chubby.
I knew the day, like, so I was 16. Obviously, we were going through our growth spurts too, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like you were a short guy.
short guy.
Kids gain weight around that time, but I knew
tire.
the time, and I'm going to tell you the bowling story, which was the day that I knew. After this, I was like, I have to lose weight. I have to hit the gym.
Yeah.
We had a DC, like a Disney Channel promo. It was New Year's Eve, and they divided us up into teams, which they love to do, and it was a bowling segment where, like, before the countdown, they're gonna entertain. We all do games and stuff. It was a bowling segment. I was on the green team, and we all had to bowl. We each got one. We each got one pull, one bowl.
On a real alley?
Well, listen. Okay. So they built an entire alley on this set, right? Not an entire alley, one lane of an alley, and it was raised off the ground and had a little divider next to it, like a kind of an artistic wave divider.
Yeah.
But the elevation was about 5 feet, 5 feet. And then they stacked up about 100 16-year-old extras at eye level to the divider.
No bumpers?
No bumpers, okay. Eye level to the divider, like an ocean nightmare.
Yeah.
All right. And theatrically, I was the last up to go.
Yeah.
And they were chanting my name. I needed a strike.
Yeah.
And I'm not a bad bowler. I'm not like a scratch bowler by any means, but I'm not bad.
Scratch bowler.
I don't even think that's a thing. But I'm 15 at the time, and I'm the heaviest I was. I was like 170 pounds of raw muscle. At
Like what,
15 years,
5'3"?
and like 5'3".
Yeah, that's
just
big boy.
an absolute beast. Ate a Choco Taco for every meal.
Discontinued.
And I was a heavy lad. And they're chanting my name. They're going, Dylan, Dylan, Dylan. And I walked up, and to my horror, the only balls they had were 6-pound balls with extra small holes.
No, dude.
So I jammed my sausage links inside of the holes, and I picked up this
I
thing.
know where this is going. It's not good.
And obviously, as I go back, I go to release the ball.
You get a little
and
traction?
instead of releasing where it should, it sticks to my fingers and goes like, pops off here, like
Oh no.
eye level to all of these kids. And the next thing I hear, it went from Dylan, Dylan to, oh!
Clocked one?
Crushed a girl in the head with a 6-pound bowling ball that was like a cannon.
You could have killed someone.
Okay, so immediately my thought was,
why
I
did they-
killed someone.
They
I
should
killed
have
this
had
girl.
bumpers. They should have. This is a big.
It's definitely on them still. Like at the end of the day, it's definitely on them. I feel terrible, but it was definitely on them. And I was like, okay, I killed a girl.
Yeah.
My life's gonna change. I'm 16 years old.
change, yeah.
I
Every
crushed
night
a girl in
before I
the
go to
head
sleep, I'll
with
think
a
of her,
with a
yeah.
bowling ball. And I'll never forget. I'm sitting in the dressing room just stressing, sweating bullets. Again, I'm like, I need another Choco Taco now.
Get this guy a Choco
Get this
Taco.
guy Choco Taco stat. And Art, the director, comes in, who is the best, but he was just obviously like an anxious nightmare. And he walks in, he goes, hey, so she's okay. But she's going to, we were thinking that maybe all the DC stars could get together and like sign her a thing, take a picture.
You're bribing this poor girl?
And I remember looking at him and going, she's okay with just that? Like no lawsuit, no nothing? And he goes, yeah. And I looked at him and I went, you're getting off pretty scot-free with this one. He goes,
Well, you are too, Dylan.
I know. Well,
You're really
my
through
thing
it.
is I still wouldn't be liable. Like I looked it up afterwards. It'd still be on them, right? I crushed the girl in the head with a bowling ball, but that's not under my, like, you should prepare for
Every
all
other
that.
Disney kid hit pins.
Just right down the middle. Just snapped it. And after that day, I was like, I should
built
probably
this
eat a
set?
salad maybe once.
I don't think that's the fault. It's whoever built the sets out of their mind.
That's what
Very
I mean.
dangerous.
It's a complete like ocean nightmare, dude. So I didn't bowl for years.
Good.
And I'm just not an athlete, unlike the person who is coming on next for us, who is an absolute athlete, KJ.
Strong.
I mean, he's actually just a freak. Like I saw him run on like a kinetic treadmill. That's what it's called.
Kinetic treadmill.
I saw him run full sprint for like 5 minutes straight once. And he walked
What's the
off
deal
of-
with the kinetic treadmill? It's
It's the motion that you put into it. So like the faster you run, the faster it'll
hamster
go.
wheel?
Kinda.
okay.
But they're really hard. They're just like super difficult. And
Really?
yeah, he's a beast. He also played rugby, so you should take that off.
I will.
Yeah,
For the ladies.
Yeah, he's gonna. And he actually famously played the only good-looking redhead in a show.
All right. Well, here's our guest, KJ.
Cage, welcome. Hi.
Thanks so much for having him.
That's all I got for you today.
This feels way too casual.
It's fully cat.
It was like us and Babs before.
What do you want? You want like cue cards or something? You want me to write something down?
It's perfect. It's perfect.
It's creeping him out.
I did an audition the other day, and I know that you've probably experienced this too. It's in person, my first in-person one for a while, and the scene was I had to like find out that I'm in love with this girl, right? And I'm given the read, and I actually think I'm doing pretty well, which has been a mistake of mine historically. And I'm reading it, and her main note was she's giving me nothing, right? The casting agent assistant is giving me nothing.
You're in the room.
In the room. And then after the scene goes, she goes, I really need to believe that you're in love with me.
I've had that note many, many, many times.
And I go, I don't think, like, there needs to be chemistry.
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
can't, like, I can only really convince you I'm in love with you.
Yeah.
First off, if you're willing to love yourself.
Yeah.
Which I don't think that, she was there yet. But
No, I get that note all the time.
well, yeah.
And then and in your mind, you really feel that you are
portraying it.
portraying love.
Yeah.
And I've done this with self-tapes. This is why I really don't like self-tapes, because you don't really have anyone to tell you that note.
Yeah.
And you look back and it looks like you have disdain for this book. Like sometimes I'm thinking something and it's really not translating at all.
At all.
And you're just watching yourself at home then. You're
But
like,
also, here's the extra added thing, and I know this might sound like an attack. It's not. But casting agents are also not generally actors or actresses.
Right.
So a lot of the things that you do as a trained actor and actress, they're probably going to miss.
I'm not trained.
Oh, well, we know. But
were you trained to?
No, not at all, dude. I'm just all natural. But then, so on top of that, everyone's definition of love is different. So then they're like, love me.
He came from a happy home, or like,
Yeah.
exactly.
What's your definition of love?
Probably like a pan upside the head.
Well, that's what Babs gives
Be
you.
serious. Definition of love. I think definition of love is like, well, I know my love language is definitely physical touch. Yeah. That's something that
Chill out.
my love language is definitely physical touch. And I'm like, what do they say? Acts of service, or like I'm an action guy.
You like the acts of service, or you do the actions?
I probably do them.
Yeah.
So like, I'll be like, okay, if you had a hard day, I'll cook food,
dinner.
right? Like
Right.
things like that. That seems like to me.
Yeah,
What about yours? What are yours?
I like I like to I
don't know what love is.
I like hanging out,
Yeah.
which is tough for me.
Is that the love language, just like chilling out?
Well, it's quality time, I think they call it. But
Mellow quality time, or like going to a place, like a date.
I like mellow.
Mellow.
I like mellow. The thing about me is that I find it difficult to keep things going.
Yeah.
I just feel that I can burn through things really quickly. And then so I usually know after about 3 months of spending time with someone.
You're like, I hate them now.
You're done with it? Yeah.
Sometimes it happens to me
I know.
a lot, and it's a problem for
know.
me. Yeah.
No, I remember, well, until I met Barbara,
Yeah.
I felt like that a lot, like where I was like, oh, maybe I feel like I gave a lot of myself and I was really, really invested. And then after like 2 or 3 months, you go like, maybe they don't feel the same. And now I'm starting to feel like I overshared a lot and I don't have the same things in
told
common.
too much about
So
yourself.
then,
Yeah.
So-
when was the point where you realized, oh, I'm going to marry this person? Because that I can't even relate to.
Yeah.
I can't relate to that at all.
You knew early, because you
I
gave
knew
me a call.
pretty
Yeah.
early with Barbara. Barbara, she roasted me from the second I met her, and I was like, all right, well, first off, I will say a lot of what makes you feel like I can really be here for me, and maybe this is a love language thing, but was the fact that she has a sense of humor, that she's actually funny. So I was like, okay, well, I know if I say something or we talk, we're going to have like banter, and it's going to always be that way, and it has been.
Well, you were nervous, though. You had that one night he brought Babs to meet all his
How long
buddies.
have you guys known each other for?
15 years?
15, yeah. 16.
You look like something.
Yeah? Archie? No. The redhead cool guy?
No, like if you were an animal,
Tiger, big tiger.
What kind of animal?
You'd be some type of bird.
Okay. That's better. That's a slender bird.
No,
Yeah.
but it's
Slender? Why are you saying slender? You
Most
didn't
of
say
the birds are slender, light bones, you know?
No, you know what it is?
Not a penguin.
You're an eagle, dude.
Fuck yeah.
No. It's his eye. It's his eyes. Look at his eyes.
Lots of blue?
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Just look into Dylan's eyes.
I would do this often.
It's like he's got that locked in thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
I
intense.
think
This
I've
part of
had
your
3
face,
ghost energies.
This part of your face, I can see soaring above and like locking down.
It could be the nicest thing anyone said to me. I like that. That's my love language, is being called an eagle. That's something that I found out today.
What would I be? What would I be?
Yeah. I was thinking about that as you were talking.
Probably a gorilla.
No, you're just thinking because the hair, though.
No, but you do kind of have like.
He does. He's a gruff guy.
Am I?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
A big jaw.
Yeah, big jaw.
Strong guy.
Right, yeah. Cole is always reminding me of my big jaw.
An owl?
Colas?
Owl?
An owl. You could be an owl. You could be an owl too, though.
Well, I just saw the owl behind
Guys,
you.
what am I?
Muskrat. Like a fish.
Fucking fish.
Like a non-edible one,
Fish
though.
is gnarly.
A not edible one?
Non-edible
So like a
fish.
sturgeon.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I think you could eat sturgeon.
I feel like, I don't know.
Come on, man.
some
You
kind
know
of.
what I am, say it.
You're
Or
close to being a bug.
fox.
Fuck.
You're very close to
You,
being a bug.
you were too nice at first, and you had to bring me down to
Could
bug.
be. You're
God
border.
damn.
Yeah.
Had to bring it down.
You
No, I
a
get
nice
that.
bug?
Of course, of
right, good
course.
bug.
What's a nice bug?
A ladybird.
A ladybird? Okay.
Ladybird lice, yeah.
Yeah, I
My
guess.
son is terrified of bugs.
How old's your son?
Turns 5 this year.
I'm assuming my niece turns 5.
believe-
Cutest girl.
You
I've ever
married?
seen. No, I'm about to. 3 months.
Oh, amazing!
I know.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Can
Dylan's
you
not going to make
believe-
it.
I know, I'm not going to make it. So we're going to have
Well, I
our
didn't get
kid.
invited to his wedding.
Yeah.
So.
You were a little busy. I mean, you had
It was
a
in
son.
Iceland, so I don't think that was.
Oh, you didn't get invited to
Gonna make
Dylan's wedding?
No.
No.
Oh, that wasn't very nice.
I don't care.
It was a long trip.
Oh, you don't?
No, I'm not one of those people that really cares about that kind of stuff.
It was tough, like cutting out people, though.
No,
'Cause
honestly,
you
though,
have to. Yeah.
honestly, I will say, I'm not bothered by that kind of stuff. I have a lot of friends
Who would get bothered?
who take that kind of stuff really personally.
Yeah.
I really don't. I couldn't care less if I wasn't invited to someone's birthday party or.
I get the joy of missing out.
What do you
like,
do- I mean-
I like people. I don't ever feel like if they're like, "Hey, sorry I didn't invite you." I'm like, "Dude, I actually had a better time at home."
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'd rather not go to most weddings. Like,
No,
if
and
you
you've
invite
been
me-
to like a million.
Too many. Yeah, I don't like weddings much. But you also had the trick. He pulled the trick on everyone because we come back to LA. He's like, sorry I didn't invite you to my wedding. You know, I'm having a big USA wedding in about a year and a half. It's been 5 years now. He hasn't even started planning it. You told
He's not
everyone.
doing it.
You told everyone you didn't invite that you were
No,
going to
we're
have
gonna
another
do-
wedding.
I think we're gonna do.
Well, I thought you had a wedding.
He had one in
not
Hungary.
in LA because so we had our Hungarian wedding, which was like
fun.
180 Hungarians and 15 Americans. Like it was like insane.
So what's with your fascination with these people?
With his wife.
No,
My wife's
'cause
Hungarian.
You love
Like people.
every time I've seen you. You've either had
Yeah.
3 huge
Hungarians. bro.
Hungarian people around or something.
I'm in the mafia. I'm in the
Those
Hungarian
guys,
mafia.
by the way, are the biggest guys I've ever seen in my entire life.
And
The
you're from.
Hungarians?
You're
And
a
all they
Kiwi.
do, all they
and
do
so,
is hug you and
No,
throw you
a big
around.
touch. Yeah.
Well, look,
Good physical
and
touch.
coming
guys.
from a Kiwi, that's pretty crazy because like the like Maori dudes I've met are always huge.
Yeah. And
yeah.
and I'm Samoan too, so a lot of similar energy. You know, a lot of these big guys who
They're
come
much
from
bigger than you.
yeah, way bigger.
Yeah?
I'm not that big.
He's
Am
a
I?
small guy, really small.
I'm pretty big.
I was gonna ask you, do you think you work out so much because you have a fear of being small?
No, I work out because it keeps me keeps my brain in line. Yeah.
You're like it's a meditative thing.
If I don't work out, I do crazy things.
It's like hard.
Oh, cool.
Well, speaking of strong guys, at Dylan's wedding, one of the Hungarians broke someone's arm.
Yeah, did I ever show you that?
Did you know that?
No, what
We have a video of this.
Snapped it in half arm
Yeah,
wrestling.
this guy from LA comes. He's like, yeah, I can arm wrestle this Hungarian guy named Balthasar or something. And he goes up.
Jolty.
And he's going like, this guy's fucking huge. And all of a sudden, what song was on?
Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen. It's like, Dancing Queen, young and
Everyone
sweet.
heard it. Like it
Yeah.
literally made a loud.
It's like heads will turn.
Why?
Because they got stuck like this, and then his wrist went, and then it snapped here.
It like it went around the bicep. It
bicep,
twisted
yeah.
so
The guy
hard.
must have been really weak.
Yeah,
No,
Justin.
dude, Justin's actually like a
Is that
beast.
allowed?
Justin's a beast, but he had done 2 back-to-back, so he beat the previous winner, and then he's going
Oh,
into
he got some
beating
fresher
Kexi,
lines, yeah.
who's like a Kexi was the guy who broke his arm, lifelong electrician, just like a big fucking dude.
Huge.
Completely, it's called a spiral fracture, something. Oh
no.
It's like the force went up to his bicep or the bone inside his bicep and spun it until the pressure just like exploded it like a tornado.
Did you hear about his little thing? Have you talked about that yet?
Yeah, we talked about the
good.
home
About what?
invasion.
Good.
The home invasion?
Yeah.
Pissed me off.
You know what
dude.
we were joking
He was
about?
like, because he acts like he's so tough, and now he has proof. I can't say he's not like a tough guy
It's the
anymore.
greatest. It's the
And he had
greatest.
the gun out. He had the guy on the ground. I'm like, I was in Long Island. I get the call. I go, motherfucker.
It's the greatest story.
I told you what Cole, so the two people who called me after it happened were Cole and Brendan, and they both go, I'm so fucking mad.
I know.
Talk about the juxtaposition between, I imagine, which is gnarly, which is the juxtaposition behind just growing up a happy-go-lucky boy in New Zealand to suddenly being on one of the biggest TV shows, network television show, kind of out of the blue. And I mean, the worst part about it is that you had to be a redhead, but like besides that,
When I was young, I really felt, because I started acting when I was 16, and then I was on this TV show, and then I was like, I want to come to the States.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of support in that. My agent in New Zealand, Mandy Jacobson, who's I love her so much, took me out to the States to try and do this thing. And I just remember being young and being like, I never had a thought of this isn't going to work.
Oh, you just knew it was going to
No,
happen.
I just wasn't, I had no fear.
Yeah. How old were you?
I was 16 when I first
16,
when I
okay,
first
yeah.
visited, and then I moved out there when I was 17.
polar opposite, dude, just a lot of fear. Just filled with fear all the time.
But this is it's a good comparison, I think, because it's so different.
Yeah.
How we ended up here.
Yeah.
And oftentimes I look back and I am like, that innocence is really, I think, what attracted whoever, casting directors, managers, and stuff, because there's this like earnestness that I had, this purity.
Yeah.
And I feel as I've gotten older, I'm like, I feel like some of the point of all of this is to like hang on to that curiosity as much as you can. I think it serves whatever it is that you do. I don't even think if it needs to be creative, but it helps you relate to people in a way that to me is interesting. Like I will refuse to be jaded,
Yeah.
And I feel like it's so
I
important
struggle
to be
with
curious.
that. I struggle with that. And the thing is, all the people that I've met in my life who really succeed, and I'm not talking about like minor success here or there, people who really succeed, there's this discourse that they have between themselves, which is they have to be blindly dumb to some of it, right? They have to say,
You think you can make it.
because if you overthink these things, you get in the way of yourself and nothing gets created, right? Like you're never actually going to create art, or you're never going to create a script or create a show or create anything like that if you get in the way of thinking of all the steps that need to get you there.
Yeah.
You need to kind of trip and fall into a lot of it. You need to make mistakes going into it. And the people who I know who always make it the biggest level are the ones who go, this is my fun idea, and I'm going to just do it as fast as I
keep
can
going.
to
Yeah,
get there and figure it out afterwards. And so I think that's kind of what you're saying happened to you, like even come out.
Yeah, something that I learnt from a friend of mine who's really close to me, Kelly Blatz, who's a director and a writer, is you can't ever control anything really in life. And so following instinct, following what's happening in front of you is the best way, I think. Just following things and surrendering and having no expectation of what's gonna happen,
Bonnie Likey, my manager for years,
Love
who
Bonnie,
she's the best. One thing that she said that stuck with me always is she goes, Dylan, when you work with people, the only hope that I have for you is you just work with people who you feel like want it the most, who you feel like you genuinely are interested in working. It doesn't mean that they have the best ties to whoever it is. It doesn't mean they bring in their network in the best way. But if people come to you and they want to collaborate and they seem like they're genuinely interested about this and they have a hunger for it, they're going to be your number one partner in doing it on anything. And that's why I asked Brendan and not Cole to do this with me.
Yeah, right, dude. I think Cole turned it down first. I do want to hear you first meeting Cole on set.
Yeah, well, I was a huge fan of you guys.
Really?
Were you? You knew the,
yeah.
the brothers? Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
That's ended now. But yeah, I was a huge fan. No, thanks, dude.
No, I am still. Dude, I was like, oh my gosh,
Really?
I'm working with someone I've watched
Yeah.
my whole childhood. And I met him at the lobby of the Sutton Place Hotel in Vancouver.
Popular destination out there.
And I was so nervous. so nervous meeting him. I just thought he was so cool.
I love the idea of Cole. Just
Dude,
like the cool Cole.
I thought he was so cool, dude.
Was he nice?
Yeah, it was so
Yeah,
nice.
he came. Okay, good.
And we were mates immediately, you know.
Yeah.
And having Cole throughout that experience was I was grateful for it because he had been through all of the stuff that you guys went through, and a lot of us had, you know, a lot of us felt that way. I think we felt like there was someone who could we could lean on it in a way. And yeah, we did kind of know that we were doing something special while we were shooting that pilot. There was an energy. There was definitely like an energy that was really palpable.
Yeah. Hey, bro, shut up, by the way. You know,
I'm like, I can't say it. No, but it was palpable.
No,
could feel it.
I
You could
agree.
feel it.
And Cole felt that way too. You know, one of the things that
It must be tough in a way. It must be tough. I've
what?
never spoken to you about this.
ask me anything.
Well, you guys are twins.
Yeah, same face.
That look
Well, not so
same-
fast. I have a jawline.
with the same vibe, you know?
Yeah.
Essentially. And you're in the same industry.
Yeah. I've
Are
thought
there
about
is
this.
there anyone else in this? Yeah, there's other people,
I
right?
mean, twins though.
Mary
Like,
Kate and Ashley.
I'll give you a funny anecdote. Cole calls me around the time. Who's the guy who played Bane again? I'm so bad. with
Tom
names.
Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy does a movie where he's playing twins in it. And Cole calls me.
Nice.
Cole calls me up and he goes, Did you hear? And I was like, what?
Oh, he's in the movie Legend. Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, another twin role to a single actor. And I go, Cole, that's Tom fucking Hardy.
Another redhead role to a non-redhead. We're both pissed off. Sitting
I was like, I don't
You're
think
right,
we
Tom.
were up for that for a long shot.
yeah.
I was like, I think that's a very different actor. But
you as twins, you guys haven't played twins since the show?
I think, no.
Have you been in anything together?
Here's the thing. I've at 33 years old, I think there's a point a man comes to in his life where he goes, these are my hand of cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is kind of what I've been dealt. And I've noticed in the last like 10 years of my life, the things that I have a hand in developing are the things that I work most passionately on. Everything that I've really liked to work on has been a collaborative effort between people that I've like developed it with them and done things like that. That has always been my hand of cards.
Well, you don't have really a pretentious bone in your body.
I don't have an actory thing I think people want to see. Also, like not in the sense of like when I'm going and auditioning, they're not like, oh man, he's going to be gnarly on set, but he's a genius. They're like, he's gonna fart and burp in the trailer, and he's gonna be a kind
you're
of
like you're a set guy.
I'm the set guy. I can lead a team.
Yeah.
I can lead a team, but I can't that's not my energy. I'm not like a crazy mad genius. I'm like that's a really fun guy to work with. So I work with a lot of people again.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of that fact.
Yeah.
Like the projects that I've done, I've always worked with the same group of people,
they like
2-3 movies.
Yeah.
Right? Cole has a very different energy about him. And it like what his hand of cards is and what he's like identified works for him. Our hands are very different. And I'm gonna joke about this when he comes on. But Cole walks into a room, if we both walked into a room where we knew nobody there, I walk in and people are like, yo, I want to talk to that guy and hang out with him, and everybody immediately might hate Cole. And I don't know why, because he doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. Like, he's the one, like, I love my brother to death. He's one of the nicest, like, I think he's incredibly intelligent. He speaks his mind clearly. He's very
He's
determined.
also very sweet.
But
he's a very sweet guy.
He on an instinctual level upsets people. And I don't know how this happens.
The thing about Cole that I notice and that I continue to notice is there's an undeniable quality to certain people, especially actors. It's an energy when you walk into the room. Walking into a room is the perfect metaphor because it's when somebody walks into a room, they are bringing something into the room that wasn't in the room before they came in.
Previously.
And so the energy that you bring in, I think is a little similar to the energy that I bring in, which is
when you just walked in, it was pumped. We're high-fiving immediately.
laid back,
It's
chill
happy,
vibe.
Yeah.
When Cole walks into a room,
Things change.
It's like Mr. Freeze. Everything turns to ice.
but it's that thing where you're watching, you're
Fixated on
you're-
Cole.
You're aware.
You know, I get it.
You're aware. You're aware.
You know when Cole walks in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're aware.
And this is to say, yeah, he's blah, blah, blah. But it's the truth, I think. And I think a lot of men, when they experience that feeling, they don't know how to deal with it. Like Cole and I would walk into places in Vancouver all the time and get called, you know.
Anything above the sun.
Yeah, I remember we almost got into a fight.
Cole likes to get fisticuffs.
Oh, yeah, I've been around. He punched me in the face.
Yeah. I remember you ran like an ostrich, dude.
You were there.
I was there.
He punched you, then you ran away?
He punched me in the face, and I ran away.
Well, which was
I
also I looked at my brother after that and I was like, dude, you could have just died. Like
It was a nice move to run away.
No, I was
made the mistake of trying to chase after you. I was like, oh, dude, I'm gonna get him.
You might be able to
You
tell
were
you apart.
3 blocks away by the time I was like just getting my bearings. I called you. I was like, my God, you might still have the voicemail.
I was crying behind a. I was crying behind it. He hit me because we were in a strip club, and at this time I was doing a lot of drugs, and a lot of my close friends were worried about me, and he had learned that I was doing drugs again, and because it was a love
That's the
punch.
nicest punch you could get,
a
right?
love
Yeah, it's a
punch.
caring punch. Yeah,
It was kind of a wake-up punch.
I like that.
Yeah.
I
He
like
did it
that.
wrong. I mean, he should have
How's his
definitely used
form?
his shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a wake up punch.
Dude, I mean, I thought like you and Cole's interaction I always thought was like really beautiful as a brother because I go, first off, you worry for your sibling when he goes out and he does a show where he's not from and he lives there for you guys were up in Vancouver for what, 6 years?
Yeah, 6, 7 years. Yeah.
It's a long time.
And I go, well, he's not going to have anyone he's really close to, and I worried about him. But then, you know, he calls me and he called me all the time and he was like, I got to tell you, I'm so glad KJ's here. I'm glad you guys had a interaction, which then I immediately knew as a brother. I was like, okay, he's safe. He's safe. He has at least someone who's like of a similar mentality to him, a similar kind of person.
Yeah,
and that's why I never visited.
Yeah. But do you guys ever get jealous of each other?
There's, you know, I think in the beginning we did for sure. I think
Did you try out for Riverdale?
I did not try out for Riverdale.
I always wondered that.
Funny enough to the previous point, I was a little jaded. There was a part of me that was like, I just don't fuck with this anymore. I just don't fuck with it. I've seen so much over the years that like have just been out of my control. And I think maybe that's a weakness in me, but I just like, I need a little bit more control than I had over my...
Well, Cole was going to be an archaeologist.
Yeah.
Dylan, you were in video game design at the time. And they both were, when I met them in college, they both told me they didn't want to ever act again. They were like done with it.
So you were with them in college?
Yeah, so I knew him at NYU.
What were you doing?
So, I was in film school, writing. Yeah.
Whoa, sick.
I do comic books.
He's a
so that's
very
why I'm a
good
big
writer.
Archie fan, yeah.
Whoa,
yeah, right?
sick.
I don't know.
He's a very good writer.
But you guys were done with the whole fucking thing.
And I think when Cole and I stepped back into the scene, number one, it was a little bit of pragmatism. We were like, oh, well, first off, we've developed ourselves for so many years. It took us a while to go through college and be like, I actually do kind of like this now that it's on our own terms.
Yeah, you get to choose when.
Because, you know, growing up a child actor, it's kind of out of your control. And then finally, when it was a little bit more on our own terms, we were like, oh. But Cole, no, I've never been, I don't think after the age of like 18, I don't know if I could say that I've been jealous of him. I will say, to what we were talking about previously, because our hand of cards is different, I would say that the jealousy I experience is not one of like, you got a role that I wanted or anything like that. More so, I'm jealous of his way to communicate with the people who are important to communicate with this in this industry and effectively. I definitely do not have that. And I want to learn from him a little bit in that way. And I just haven't been very successful at it. And I think jealousy is the wrong word. I feel like I have more to learn from Cole about that interaction.
Well, I'm sure he feels the same way about the qualities that you possess that he doesn't have.
He does. We've talked about it.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's part of the growing as twins thing, which is really interesting, which you go like the things that are really different about us, you also, it's grass is always greener.
What was it like being in college with these two?
Well, I was just thinking about that as talking. It's like these two, when first time I met them, have not ever mixed you guys up once. You guys give off so much different auras. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I met Dylan first, and you were again the fun guy, and then Cole would come around, and he was like always, he was the dark wizard. He's just kind of like he's just the dark wizard.
Yeah.
He's just sitting in the corner, not the happiest guy sometimes. But then, me and Cole, we've been at each other's necks a couple times, and then over the last well, because I was always better friends with Dylan, and then he'd come around and he'd be like, "Oh, look who it is, Brendan," and then he invites us on Dylan's bachelor party, and he runs it, and he has us on a bus for like 10 hours a day, just all around Iceland looking at waterfalls, and I start losing it at Cole. We're yelling at each other, and then after the bachelor party, me and Cole have now become like. We're like very good buds. I'll text him. We talk all the time. Yeah, but it took us getting to each other's throats because I think he saw how close we were and he didn't want. But now I have enough room for both of the brothers.
I also think Cole has as his brother. I think he's also grown a lot.
Yeah.
As a human and it's same with you. Where I look at you guys now, we've all kind of known each other. You guys just met, obviously, but we've all kind of known each other separately for such a long time. And I go now we're getting to the age where you can see a definitive growth. Right? I see you as a man now very different from when I first met you.
I think also there's a correlation between that and getting to a place in your life where you know what you have to give to the world. It's a clear thing.
Confidence, yeah.
Yeah, you have a clear sense of identity of this is what I have to give, and then just following that.
Yeah.
I think when I first came off Riverdale, I had no idea what that was.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I liked acting. I didn't know if I belonged in this industry, and it took a few years. Honestly, the first step was getting sober.
Yeah.
I just had so much cloudiness, I had so many things that I was doing that was so unhealthy that kind of bred throughout that show in me because of,
The environment.
Isolation.
having my shirt off all the time.
Yeah.
I like that.
Even just experiencing fame. And what do you?
Yeah, I liked that.
I remember having a paparazzi person taking my photo for the first time and feeling that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also feeling this I want that again.
Oh wow. Yeah. You liked it.
And then you get it again and you feel disgusted by it.
Yeah.
But you feel this equally
conflicting emotions.
Equally that's so validating.
I hired that guy, by the way, and he sent me those, and they're really bad. I told him to get the worst photos ever. I want to crush his identity here.
Yeah.
But you're too hot.
No, but it feels good to be at a point in life where, like we were saying before, when you are able to stop doing something that or all of the things that aren't good for in New Zealand we call it mana, your power.
Mana?
Yeah.
And
magic power. They use mana a lot
the
in video
aura,
games.
man. Yeah.
Oh, is that where mana comes from?
I think so.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mana, yeah.
How long have you been sober now?
I've been sober a year and a half.
Okay, perfect. So you have all the mana back.
But it's been 6 years, man.
Of just off and on, yeah.
anything that makes me feel good,
Yeah.
I will abuse. It's something that I've learned about myself. I mean, even eating. My relationship with eating is, especially on that show, was bad. And
Craft service is kind of a crazy thing for people who I know you do.
dude, I used to eat donuts all day long. Go back
day.
to my trailer, throw up.
Bro, and especially because you had to be ripped. I was on the Disney Channel. I was vacuuming, but I was crushing. I was joking about this earlier. Crushing Choco Tacos, crushing them, bro.
Let me tell you the story.
Yeah.
This is
It's gnarly.
this is a gnarly story.
Let's go.
But it's the perfect. Honestly, it's the perfect way to explain that addictive quality that I will always have.
And
Exactly.
now
You
you
can't get rid of that,
thankfully
right? Yeah.
identified.
I've identified it. I know what it is, and now I know how to talk to it. So I was quarantining in Vancouver. I quarantined 3 times, dude, which means I had to stay in my apartment for 2 weeks. I wasn't even allowed to go
You
outside.
can't even go out the front
Which,
door.
by the way, is gnarly enough for addictive people.
I was
in
the gnarliest
general.
ever.
That's gnarly.
It was so gnarly.
Yeah.
It was so gnarly. For a week of that, I think one of them I didn't even sleep. I was awake.
You're just awake the entire time.
I was awake doing things I shouldn't have been doing. And then, so this one time I was quarantining. I was in a house with 2 of my friends on the show, and I was trying to be sober.
Yeah.
And not smoke weed or anything. And I remember I was so hungry one night. I was also trying to lose a lot of weight because I was going back to work. And when I'm on a vibe of I'm trying to get into shape, I'm beast mode. I'm
You're a
obsessed
monster.
about it.
Yeah, you're locked in.
And so, which then also makes me do crazy shit.
Yeah.
But I ordered all of this McDonald's, And I ordered like 3 Big Macs, like a bunch of McNuggets and stuff, and fries, milkshake. And I ordered it. It's like 2 a.m. I'm like about to beast mode this thing. And I slam like half of it. And immediately it's like,
The regret just hits him.
Yeah.
why did I do that?
Do you feel it in your stomach?
I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? I piss on the rest of the food.
I mean, you're not gonna eat it. I mean,
Dude, I took it outside.
That's a good way to
I
do
took
it.
it outside. I pissed all over it.
It's better because you would have gone through the trash.
I go throw up all the food that I ate.
You're like, now it tastes
I
like
was
piss.
gnarly, dude. I was gnarly. Thankfully, I'm,
No, hey, that's fucking, honestly,
I'm not done.
oh, okay, let's go.
I go back outside about 20 minutes later after lying there in bed being like, I'm hungry again because all the food is now
purged, yeah.
out of my body.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you get hungry again really quickly.
You didn't eat the piss food, did you?
I went downstairs. I go outside. It's there, right? And I start eating around the piss. I ate the
close?
rest of the food and left the
piss
soaking
limp
piss food there.
Which was the shit you didn't piss on?
I could have just ordered more food. You know
could've
what I
just
mean?
got more
but
food.
I needed to have it right now.
No. And you also needed to punish yourself and make it harder for yourself.
Exactly.
You needed to punish yourself. So,
But I've got heaps of stories like that. I remember when I was 18, the same thing in my brain. It was on like my first movie, a movie that no one's ever seen that I don't even know if it came out, but
I didn't see it.
I remember being starving.
Scott Adkins? Is he in it?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that. It came out like 4 years later. I love Scott Adkins.
Yeah, he's a psychopath.
I did my research. I was
By
all
the way,
nervous.
he's the man.
Is he the cool? I was gonna ask you about it because I love Scott Adkins, dude.
He's the man.
He makes like 4 movies a year, and I'll watch each one.
Oh, he's a beast. I love that
him.
guy.
Yeah. Great martial
Anyway,
artist.
I'm in this motel and it's 4 a.m. I wake up starving. And I remember there was a Dunkin' Donut. I'm in Plymouth.
Yeah.
America was founded in Plymouth. Did
Plymouth
you know
Rock's
that?
right down
Plymouth
there,
Rock.
yeah.
And I was starving. I was like, there's a Dunkin' Donuts down there. And I was lying there like reasoning like with myself being like, they got to be putting those donuts somewhere at the end of the day. And I was like, I get out of bed, I get changed. I walk down to this Dunkin' Donuts. There's this big bin. I'm like, bingo.
Yeah.
No lock on the bin. Open the bin, black bags. I'm like, you're kidding me. No way. This is like gnarly. Rip open the bag, trays of fresh donuts, dude.
Dude, wait, I
Were
figured
your
it
eyes
out.
just going like,
Oh, bro,
I figured it out. I figured it out.
raccoon?
Raccoon!
That's too easy. Going through trash, eating food, dude.
You know, we were talking a little bit about the kind of upcoming roles that you have, a little bit about your interest in acting now as it pertains to you at this stage of your life. And I've found that, like, something that I've found interesting about you is a lot of the stuff that you take is very transformative. A lot of the stuff that you actually want to act in is like a big departure from who you are actually.
From the most famous American comic book to
Yeah.
the most famous American actor, I think, Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
Right,
Same
right,
birthday
yeah.
as me, May 20th, no big deal.
Oh, no big
One of my
deal.
favorites of all time, yeah.
Really?
I'm very excited, yeah.
What's your
My favorite movie?
Which one?
Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, I think.
Yeah.
How about you?
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a great one. Are you a Vertigo guy or?
No,
Rear Window?
my favorite one is Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
Oh, it's so good. I mean, it is just so good.
Yeah.
And you're going after when he goes with Frank Capra after he went to World War II.
Yeah.
He wins an Oscar.
Yeah.
Goes to World War II, comes back, and then does It's a Wonderful Life.
It's the sickest.
It's one of the best
it's
stories
the most
ever.
American.
Yes.
Dude, my I've always wanted to play a character that supports the patriotism of America.
Yeah.
Because America has given me everything that I have right now.
Exactly.
And Jimmy Stewart just is the
Is the
perfect
guy.
He's
representation of
Mr.
that.
America, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I honestly wasn't that familiar with him growing up in New Zealand, or old Hollywood or stuff. I wasn't really that interested in that as a kid or anything. But when I learned about him, I was like just in awe of
Now, everything you
a
read,
story
and then
like
about Frank Capra too. I mean, they did
Yeah.
that doc, Five Came Back, which is on Netflix, which is awesome. About
They
the
really
directors
brought out
who
the
shot
best.
in World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the movie. I cannot wait.
that. Thanks, man. Yeah,
I know.
It
It's
was
an
fun.
awesome role. How'd you do it? It's a tough, because everyone has their Jimmy
I
Stewart
called
impression.
James Franco.
Did you?
Did you?
Yeah.
I called James Franco.
Why
who-
him?
Because I've known him. He helped me get sober.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
And he's helped me a lot in my life in that regard. And I really respect him as an actor. and I grew up watching, James Franco.
Pineapple Express, yeah.
I think he's such an incredible actor, and he did such a good job playing James Dean.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did a sick job doing that, and I caught up with him. James is so funny, dude. I was like, can I catch up? And I just got a few questions, blah blah blah. And he's like, yeah, sure, come meet me here. I met up with him. And he's at a photo. I thought we were meeting up for coffee, and he's at a photo shoot.
He's getting his picture taken.
So I'm like, he's getting his photo taken. And he's like looking at his photo, and he goes, "So what's the movie?"
No, while he's getting.
And I'm sitting there, so blah blah blah, and I'm like, there's other people in the room. I'm like, feel weird about it. And then I go back to his dressing room. He's getting changed. His head's over the curtain, and he's telling him, he's like, so.
It's like Mr. Hollywood.
He's like, you got to read every book. Just immerse yourself, blah, blah, blah. And I record the whole thing on my phone.
Yeah.
But he basically, because I only had 4 weeks, and he gave me a lot of good advice.
Quick.
Especially for his voice, because his voice is
exactly.
That was a great impression, by the way.
Well, I've been trying it all night. I was like, I'm really gonna stun KJ
I can't wait to meet KJ so I can give him rah, 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 rah.
Dude, but that was the scariest.
My grandpa ran him down once
Why?
because they were from the same town, and my whole life, my grandpa wanted to meet Jimmy Stewart.
Are you from Indiana?
No, my dad's family's from there, so they moved down, and they went to this. It was the premiere of something. Yeah, my grandpa ran him down. And he goes, "You're a Skokie from Muskogee or something." It was like a catchphrase, and everyone's like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And then Jimmy turns around and he goes, "You bastard!" And they laughed, and it was like it made my grandpa's life. It was like he was like everything Jimmy did made someone's life. He was like the sweetest, nicest guy. It was crazy.
So
yeah.
awesome.
To be able to kind of not do an imitation, because everyone does a Jimmy Stewart imitation, was like the biggest challenge I think for me to like be able to do the voice without looking like and then
Like you're cosplaying it. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the trailer came out, and it was funny because you do all of this work before you go into the thing. And you're kind of like in no man's land preparing for something that no one's seen yet. The director hasn't even seen it yet. Because, I'm not going to call up the director and be like, hey, listen to this voice.
What do you think of that?
Because I was thinking, like, how do I just wait till I'm on set to do the
Right,
thing?
the first time he sees
just
Jimmy,
got to trust yourself, man. And then you're on set.
Did you give was it wrong at first? You had to be like, let me get it. One more time.
You should have done it really bad the first take.
Well, we had a table
Just
read.
kidding, guys.
The table read was first. It was a Zoom and
over Zoom too,
over
man.
Zoom.
Isn't great in general. That's not a
No,
a
but I
great
turned
scenario.
I turned my video off.
Okay.
I had my video on for the first 2 minutes, and it was so weird when you're playing something so out there and you're in a thing where no one's really that tapped in yet. We're doing a table read. As soon as I turn my video off, no one's watching, so you can.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
Good,
that's a good point.
And then you're on set, and you just got to go for it, dude. And I'd heard so many stories that really encouraged me. Like I heard about Tom Hanks in Forrest Gump, and I heard that he had worked with the director on this character, and apparently the studio or whatever was like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
And it ended up being one of the most iconic performances, ever.
It's a great role.
Not saying that that's what this is going to be, but I'm saying
It is.
I mean, it started an entire shrimp restaurant.
Bubba Gump's is still around.
Like,
You and your dad go there once a week, which is crazy.
I love coconut shrimp.
They just go to the Universal lot and go to Bubba Gump's shrimp.
what is it with these movies?
I think that was a different day. I don't think it could happen anymore.
But are movies the same? Like movies, movies were so. Or is it just because I'm nostalgic about these movies and we know them? Or like, do people who are our age when we watch those movies think the same thing about the movies that are coming out now? Like
from 2000.
what's the deal with movies right now?
I will say this. Okay,
Are they still cool or no?
some of my favorite
Did you watch
movies,
Michael Jackson?
No, I didn't see it. Did you?
I watched it. Yeah.
What did you think?
Well, you were gonna say something.
Well, I
Go
will
ahead.
say this. I'll say like some of my favorite movies, obviously like any like John Carpenter movie. I'm a big John Carpenter guy.
Of course, yeah. Great guy.
If I think of like, all right, let's say weirdly, we'll take a wild one, like a big Kurt Russell guy too.
Yeah. Big
We'll
Trouble.
talk about like Big Trouble, right?
Okay.
Big Trouble in Little China. You go, that movie had a budget of what? What do you think?
20.
What do you think?
What do you think? Was that Jimmy?
No.
$20 million.
Crazy.
KJ?
$20 million for a movie like that?
It's probably way less. I'm way off. It's like
No,
10,
dude,
yeah.
I think it would.
It
How much was
a-
it? 20?
20? Oh, there we go.
Okay, $20 million
bad.
for a movie like that.
It was a bomb.
You would never be able, but you wouldn't even be able to sneeze at near a budget like that for a movie of that like script quality nowadays. The people were taking risks on movies in that day and age, that were like
Yeah,
they were
that's what it is.
throwing so much money at projects that were niche, like here things, you know, you're doing pulp movies or you're doing these massive budget movies that are just really strange and out there. And nowadays there's no risk. I don't think people are taking the same risk.
Risk is the greatest thing in life, I think. When you can take a risk and you can fail, it's
Well, that's what
just
got
as
you in a lot
beautiful
of
as
trouble a lot.
yeah.
What I find really interesting as your buddy is I go, you know, what I know about you personally, like as your friend, and as who I consider like a brother to not only my brother but to me. I hang out with you and I go, you take yourself very seriously when it comes to the art that you make, and you separate that from like who you are in a lot of ways. There's that division. You do that not only with, you know, your fitness. You go like you take everything, the things that you take seriously, you take extremely serious. Like you have a kind of monk-like quality to what you do. And I think like the structure that you found for yourself really works. And I want to say, just as your buddy, I'm proud to see you do that. As a father, like a new father to be, I'm inspired, and I will be messaging you to find out some tips and tricks that you have because you've been at it for like 4 years now. But just to kind of wrap this all up in a bow, you know, we're talking about risk and we're talking about things in general. Brendan and I are doing a little bit of a risk trying a podcast, as funny as it sounds. Like I know it's crazy, but the market for like 30-year-old white guys doing podcasts is really small. So we want to like try to really break into that small market.
People have been dying to hear what I have to say.
I know, people are really excited about it.
Can't wait.
To me, to have someone I could call a friend like you show up and talk openly like this, I really appreciate it, and I love you, and I thank you for saying all this.
Love you too, man. Thanks for having me,
Good job,
and
guys.
I appreciate all of those words. It means a lot.